Hello everyone, we are back here with another video, and this one's going to be pretty interesting. This is basically where I got fan submitted takes. I did 10, ended up picking 10, where I will say whether your reactions are overrated, fair, or overreactionary, or fair, or an underreaction, sorry. But yeah, I did 10 fan submitted takes, and then of course we could do more going forward. There was a lot more than I expected, but some of them weren't necessarily takes, they were just not that. But yeah, we will start off with the first one, and that was the West is completely up for grabs. I would have to say this is a fair take from what I've seen early on. I'm not an expert, just a guy that likes football. It does seem like teams in the West compared to years past, the gap for the top is a little bit smaller. So, you know, you have Saskatchewan and Winnipeg, two teams that everybody expected to be towards the top last year. While they are undefeated, you have Calgary that looked, I mean, not great, but they are 2-0, and then BC that's looked really good in one game this season. Do I think, you know, it's going to be a four-pony race all the way through the end of the year? Maybe not necessarily, but I do think the West is up for grabs, especially with injuries playing a factor. The next one here is that Kelly will take over as the Argo starter at QB by the end of the season, for better or worse. My take, I gotta say, this one's fair. I wanted to say an overreaction at first, but I will say this. The Argos with Dinwiddie will roll with MBT, McLeod Bethel Thompson, as long as they're winning games. But, you know, there has been games that they've won that he hasn't played necessarily well. If they started to go on a losing streak, I don't think they'd be shy about moving guys around. And Kelly is the second guy on the depth chart. So if it happened, I would be surprised. But it does seem like Dinwiddie was pretty high on him, so I have to see. Now, the next one will be Nathan Rourke will finish as the league's most outstanding Canadian. I think this is a really fair take. He was a guy that was projected to be the most outstanding Canadian award winner, and this would be really cool. He looked good in week 1. I think it's probably going to happen, and he will be the first Canadian QB to win the award since 1980. As you can tell, I was not alive then. Most of you probably weren't that are subscribed. I know are younger, but if you were, you know, hey, that's cool too. Here we have another fan take, this one being about the entertainment value of the league, and this was way above entertainment, way above average entertainment value compared to way below average marketing. My take, this is fair / an underreaction, just because I agree, but I think like we need to be vocal about how the CFL is doing a very poor job. Maybe not the league itself, but some of these cities, they do a terrible job marketing themselves within the cities or within the region, the province, and they're going to have to do better. You have, you know, some places that I know people will say they don't even see anything around the city promoting the team. And the reality is, you know, we have to get creative. We have to promote ourselves any way possible. So yeah, I think that the value, the entertainment value, through the roof. But our marketing value, holy cow. You know, some cities are getting better though. BC, Edmonton, very good there. Here is a take, speaking of a team, that is about the Edmonton Elks, saying they will not win more than 3 games. They'll actually win just 2 games or less all season. My take, this, yeah, my dog couldn't believe it either, as you can hear him huffing and puffing. My take is this will be a overreaction. Since 2004, there has been just one team to finish with less than 3 wins on the year, that being the 2014 Ottawa Redblacks. And you have to think, the Edmonton Elks, that were the worst team in the league last year, they finished with 3 wins and 11 losses. I think Ottawa was there with them as well, but that was in 14 regular season games compared to 18. You know, Edmonton should win 3. They should win 4, somewhere around there. I don't think they'll win just 2. They played Saskatchewan pretty tough, so I think this is an overreaction. Not saying that in a mean way too, of course, just my takes. This one was submitted by a Montreal Alouettes fan. They said the Montreal Alouettes 0-2 start isn't a big deal and they've got nothing to worry about. My take, yeah, this is an underreaction. Again, not trying to, you know, make anybody upset, but yes, they were in both of these games to close out the final moments of the first game and the second game of the season, but they also had bad penalties, missed tackles, sloppy drives, and it seems to me kind of like we've seen before. They'll get a deep ball to Eugene Lewis, and next thing you know, things might stall out a little bit. And while I love watching Eugene Lewis play, they are not going to win a Grey Cup if they continue to play this way. Not saying their season is over just yet, but this is a big underreaction in my opinion. Moving on, this is a fan take. The Ottawa Redblacks will be the dark horse of the East this year and go on to do very good things. This is fair. Now, I don't know if Ottawa was the true underdogs, dark horse in this, because even I said, well, I picked them to finish last in the East in my predictions, that they were a team that could definitely finish first just because the East is all over the place. And now that I've seen them through 2 weeks, I do think that they should be able to do some very good things into this season. They are 0-2, but they played Winnipeg very tough. Have to be able to not only put up those yards, but score those points. While I'm not saying they're going to be a juggernaut, I do think they could be a dark horse in the East this year. Although, it's kind of weird. All teams could be a dark horse. And here is moving back out west. And this is the BC Lions. And this was a fan saying they'd win the West. I think this is a little bit of an overreaction. They do look really good after week 1. But playing Edmonton, they have the weapons. While I think they are good, better than last year in some regards, I don't think they're going to win the West. I said, at the beginning of this video, any team could arguably top 4, I mean, I'm excluding Edmonton, could possibly win the West, although I'm a little, shy to say BC because I need to see how they're going to play against other teams, and I do feel like they will be better than last year, like I said, in certain regards, but I don't see them winning the West. If they did, I would really be shocked. If BC wins the West, I'll get a tattoo somewhere of the BC Lions logo. Not really, but I would be shocked. Now, moving on, this is another BC submitted take. BC will win 6 games in a row, then do nothing for the rest of the year. Kind of fair. It's like a 2-part thing here. It's hard to say. BC is a very exciting team. Definitely has the capability of going on a run. I looked through their schedule. I don't really see a spot where they could easily win 6 in a row. So on that part, I do think that part will be an overreaction. Them not doing anything the rest of the year, I think this is kind of fair. I think they will be exciting, but I think against more experienced teams, against teams that are a little bit more well-rounded, they might steal a game here or there, but over the course there is still learning to do, and this team still needs to get better. Not saying that they will be a 5-13 team. I'm hoping they could be a little bit better, but it's kind of a weird thing here. Now, I will say this. We have a very exciting Ottawa take here, saying major improvements in watchability for Ottawa compared to last year. I'm optimistic for them, even compared to 0-2. My take, this is an underreaction because I'm overreacting to Ottawa's impressive run. While they may be over 0-2, they are so much more fun to watch compared to last year. I enjoyed them when they had Caleb Evans in there, but there was times that it was practically unwatchable to watch this Red Blacks team. Yeah, I think in terms of watchability, they are a team that might have the biggest turnaround from one year to the next. Especially compared to last year where they were just really unwatchable in a lot of areas. They ranked dead last in 14 of 20 offensive categories of CFL tracks, and that was just insane. So yeah, I think that they will be able to be better. My dog's moving around, I apologize, now he's comfy, but yeah, he thinks Ottawa is better as well. But what are some hot takes you have? We can probably do a video here in the coming weeks. Everybody make sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe if you are new, stay safe, and have a great night.